Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypt Custodian. We are starting out at the Sculptor's Peak well, and now that we have gotten the Spirit Split ability, we're going to head up to the tower. If you remember, we ran across something when we went up there just for a short time that I mentioned. It looks like we need a friend to open up this door or use this. Well, that's where Split Spirit comes in. So from the well, go up. You can take out these enemies if you like. By the end of this video, I am going to be making a little trip to the Sinner's Inn, and I want to make sure that I have as much garbage as possible to exchange for maybe some goodies. So when you get in that room, you'll go up from the well and then go to the right. And then in that room, we want to go up and to the left. You know you're going in the right direction when you see those gratings appearing. And from here, we want to go up. We're going to run into a little elevator that's going to take us up to the tower area of the map. So, once we get up here, you may run into a couple of enemies that you can take out, but we're going to be spending the majority of the time of this video in the tower area. Go over to the right. As you can see, we've already been in these rooms, but we were only able to explore just a little bit. You can move those platforms around. I don't need to do this, but I just decided to come up to this one at the top and move it all the way over, but it doesn't matter. We need to exit out to the right. And this is where we saw those little buttons that you could stand on, but you need two in order to open the door. So stand on one, push R1 to let your spirit free to stand on the other one, and the door will open. We can go up. There will be enemies here, so watch out. Take these guys out as soon as you can. Now the little box ones, they shoot out like a harpoon, sort of. You can go up and hit that lever and it will lower a gate going up. Of course, I'm trying to collect as much garbage as possible, so I'm going to hop down here and collect that before we go up into the next room. Once you're up here, we're going to run into Grizz. It's a little strange seeing him up here since the first time we met him, he was sticking a hole in the ground. But by the end of this, I think we'll all have a better understanding of why he might be hanging out in an area that looks kind of like this. And also why he's interested in tagging. Once you're done speaking to him, go up behind those statues for an upgrade point that is on a hidden path, and then exit to the left. Now here, you see there's like a big circle of dirt here, and then there's a gate. We can't access that yet. That will be for later, but we're going to have to backtrack here and to a few other areas where those dirt circles are. So leave that room and then we're going to go to the right. There will be several enemies here. And you might think this is weird because now we have a door with 3 different buttons that need to be stood on. But there are these little mechanical ovals. If you hit them, they will follow you. They'll walk around and you just place them on there and then use your spirit split and the door will open. I guess they're little robots. I'm not exactly sure what they are. Anyway, take out the enemy here once you gain access to this area. There's some garbage hidden behind this statue as well. And we're going to exit to the left. There's a well, so be sure to save. And you can mess around with your upgrades also if you would like to. I really need to get that heavy hitter going, but I think I decided to go with the quick foot for now because I only have 4 upgrade points and heavy hitter requires 5, so we'll just have to save that one for later. Once you're done with that, we can either go up on the elevator or we can go to the left. Let's go to the left first. And we encounter our 5th curse. This is the Dead Man's Curse. When you kill an enemy, it creates a large explosion. So you'll have to be very careful of that. You can exit to the right, and we're going to go up on the elevator now. Head over to the left and we'll get one of those enemy statues. And just so that you know, because I know this is coming, once you defeat all of the enemies associated with a statue, the statue does not return. It's gone once you're done with it. So I'm going to take all of these enemies out and wear down all of this part of the curse. And later on, once I'm done, I'm going to die. So you'll see that the number of enemies I need to defeat is going to change. Once we go up here into the next area, you'll see that it's going to change. See there? I could not redo that statue. So I had to start all over. Once I died, I had to just kind of start from scratch with the curse. But hopefully you don't do like I did and die. Just go up to the next area, hit the little platform to move over to the right. And we can't go straight up. There is a gate blocking that area, so we're going to go to the right. Watch out for the enemies, as usual. And we're going to see that now the next door requires 4 bodies. So make your way down, and we want to use the bottom platform that moves. We'll go over here, hit this lever, and it gives us a permanent bridge. And then you can hit that little machine and have him follow you up. Just like that. Set him down. Oh, if you get too far away, they will stop. Set him down on one of these spots. You can stand on one and use your spirit split. Go up this little bridge to get the next little machine and bring him back over here. And that should open up the doorway. So now we're going to have, we've had these little mechanical fireball blowers before, but these spin in a circle. Very carefully make your way around the spinning flames to progress through the area. At this point, I'm just trying to defeat as many enemies as I can to get rid of this curse. Oh. But we do need to exit to the right. Now, as you see there, you might think you can use the spirit split, but we don't have the ability to jump as the spirit yet. So we're going to have to save that one for later. For now, just go up, and we're going to encounter a time trial. This is pretty straightforward and basic. The timer is very short. I find as we go, these seem to require you to move faster and faster as you go, but once you complete it, you are rewarded with an upgrade point. So now we can exit down and to the left. And we need to go to the area we haven't gone to yet, the upper part of this room. Be careful of that spinning machine. And we need to go to the left into that next room. Now there is an elevator going up, but we want to continue left for now. When you get over here, you can jump on the platforms going left. Just beware of the fireballs. Hit that switch, and then we have to go back the way we came, again avoiding the fireballs. Oh my goodness. And that switch we hit unlocks the gate that goes down. Once you're down here, you'll see we were here earlier. We can now hit the switch to lower the gate, and we can access the better Broomerang upgrade. And that gives more damage when you use your Broomerang as a weapon. It allows for more damage. Take that elevator up. And you'll see, yes, there's an enemy here, but there are 3 different areas that need to be stood on, and one of them is pretty far away. So use your spirit split to walk to the left and gather up that little machine, and he's going to stop right there. Then jump over to the next platform to the right. Use the spirit split to walk up and lower this platform to where there is a bridge between the 2 platforms. It'll open up the door and we can go up and then to the left. In here, we're going to see Grizz, but before you talk to him, go behind this statue here, and there is a hidden jukebox disc. It should be disc number 5. Then you can go down and speak to Grizz. He'll tell you he is feeling a bit nervous because he's hearing voices from above. But he's determined he's going to tag the top of the tower, so we're doing this anyway. So now we have the option to go down or left. And both of these areas we have not been to yet. So we're going to choose down first. Now we have crumbling blocks in addition to the fireball swirlies. So be very careful and cross over that and then head up. Collect up all the garbage that you see. Beware, there is an enemy lurking on this ledge, I guess. I'm not exactly sure. Good thing the little square enemies are not all that difficult. And I don't know, I'm sure you guys noticed, but just to point it out, if you lose your little cat lives when you're under a curse, they're locked and you cannot get them back even if you visit a well until the curse is broken. There I did just break the curse and I received an upgrade point for it. So now we're going to continue on to the right and we enter a new room above the last one we were in. You need to use your spirit split to navigate through the swirly fireball machines. Just be very careful and take your time and you should be fine. And when you get to the switch, flip the switch, go back to your body, and then you can navigate through as full Pluto, spirit and all, and make your way over to the right. In this room, we have a well. Be sure to save, check all of your upgrades to decide what it is that you want to use, because we are coming up on a boss fight. But first, a little art. We'll stop and talk to Grizz, and he'll say he's really just not feeling it. So he will give us the spray paint can and we can make our own masterpiece. Once you're all finished making whatever picture you would like to make, you can talk to Grizz again, and that will initiate the boss fight with the Tower Haunters. Now, these guys, they each have their own special attacks, but they don't all appear on screen at once. So the green one will always make that move. You have to get your hits in when you can. The yellow one is an archer, and he will always hone in on you with his shots. The red one will always jump up and do a spike attack, and the purple one will always jump up and do a fireball attack. Once you get them to about almost half health, they're going to start going faster, and they'll start appearing on the screen together, and their attacks will be larger. So you have a lot on the screen to watch at one time, but after you do it just a couple of times, you will get used to it. It may look very difficult when you're watching on the screen, but it's really not so bad. Once you're finished, they're just going to talk to you. They're not actually defeated. But it's okay because they are pretty friendly. And they just kind of go away and they say they appreciate your art. Now Grizz is going to open up to us and tell us a little bit about his story, which I think is a little bit sad, but also pretty cool. After hearing Grizz out, we have control again and we can go up. And on this platform up here, we're going to get a new ability. It does not have to be equipped. It is there all the time, and it's called the Broomerang Dash. We also get the Top of the Tower trophy, which we earn for defeating the Haunters and acquiring the Broomerang Dash. So what you'll do is get your Broomerang ready, and once it lands over something that you can stand on, tap the square button and you will dash over to your Broomerang instead of calling it back to you. And it's very helpful and allows us to access a lot of things that we were not able to access before. Make your way back down to the well, and we're going to use that Broomerang dash to the right of the well to grab the Grizz Photo number 2. And oh, it's so sad. I have several rescue cats, and these, even though it's just a cartoon, it hits me kind of hard. Anyway, once you've collected your photo, you can Broomerang dash back to the well. And we're going to teleport back over to Pearl's shrine. You want to pick the shrine that shows the pot full of spiders, because there are a couple in the shrine. We're going to go and collect a couple of items that we were not able to collect before, because now that we have these new abilities, we can access new areas now. So head to the left and take out the enemies in this room, which again, every time you come back to an area you've already been to, doesn't it seem like the enemies are just so much easier than you remember? We're getting quite a bit of garbage, which is good. When you cross over, let's go to the left, and you can find disc number 6 by following the hidden path. Make sure that you have the upgrade equipped called All-Seeing Eye that allows you to see hidden paths. So if for some reason you can't see that, it's most likely because you do not have the All-Seeing Eye equipped. Let's continue on to the left. Keep on going left. Yeah, there'll be several little annoying enemies here, but nothing to worry about too much. Once you get right here, you can use your Broomerang to hit that lever, which will have a bridge appear, a permanent bridge, and when you go up, you have a new well room. So this is going to take us to a whole new area of Pearl's Shrine that we were not able to access before. So make a save at the shrine and get ready to do a couple more puzzles with the cat head spirit. We need to get these on fire now. So hit the spirit down to let it pass through the fireballs, and when it comes back up, hit it to light the bonfire, and as soon as you pass through there, look to the left and there's a hidden path leading to an upgrade point. Once you have collected that, we're going to go back to the main path and head up. Just follow this path. You can take out the enemies if you wish. Of course I do, because I'm trying to collect as much garbage as possible before we head over to the Sinner's Inn. Once you have taken everything out, just follow the path over to the right, and we have another one of the cat spirits that needs to light a bonfire. So head up, hit the lever, go back down to the spirit, and you want to time it. Hit it over to the right to where it will pass through the fire that's there, and as it comes back, hit it up. It will light the bonfire and it will lower that gate. Now we can continue on the path. This is one of those rooms that is much bigger than it appears on the minimap. So we'll have to take out a few enemies in here. Now, you'll see at the top that there are 2 exits going up. But at this moment, it really doesn't matter which one you take, because even though it's 2 different rooms, they are connected. So you can go up on the left side or the right side, and it really doesn't matter. I chose to go up on the right side, which means I'm going to immediately have to turn left. And that's going to take you into this room. We collect our final Pebble photo. And we earned the Pebbles memory trophy for finding all of her photos. She's got a cute little story that's also, you know, a little bit sad, but at the very least, I think she had a quick death. Let's go on to the left. And just kind of hop your way through these fireballs. It's not too difficult. It's just a little bit slow going. And when you get to the other side, there is an upgrade point hidden back there. And that's really all we needed in here. So we can make our way back the way that we came. Continue on through the right. And you'll see over here we have another puzzle with the cat spirit head. We have to get the cat spirit on fire. So you want to hit the spirit to the left, wait here, hit it up. It's going to bounce off that wall. Before it goes back down, hit it left, wait for it to come back, hit it up, and then hit it back to the left to light this bonfire. That's really the only way that I can see to do it. Then we can go up, and it leads us to a new area called the Edge. Now, as you watch what I'm doing, this was actually a little bit difficult and took several tries to get right. You can see over to the right, there is a platform that has a disc on it. As that block is moving up, you need to be prepared before you jump on it with your Broomerang dash. And try to let it go just as you jump, as you're jumping on that block. Let it go over to the right, and when it lands on there, just tap the square button so that you can access that disc. Then just go all the way up. You'll immediately run into a well, and we are going to teleport over to the Weeping Wastes where there's the cat in the jar, and we just see that we added another spirit, and I think you get garbage for that one, which sounds bad, but you know. Once you have finished checking in on all your little saved kitty spirits, you can head back down to the well, and we're going to teleport over to the Sinner's Inn, which you'll know because it has a picture of Marla on the well circle. When you go inside, you'll have a new friend in there. They kind of appear randomly. Kendra is here. I wasn't expecting Kendra, but she's a little bit annoying. Of course, she's going to be mean. Pluto's being very nice, but, you know, she's that kind of mean that is extra mean because she's pretending she's being nice while she's really being mean. So I purchased from Marla the Haunted Helper. Go over to the jukebox and you can drop off any discs that you have collected. And if you want, you can go and buy a few upgrade points from Big Lisa. And whether you find the upgrade points or you purchase them from Lisa, it really doesn't matter for the trophy that you get for collecting. I think it's 50 points. There's a trophy for that. So I'm going to come down here, look at how many points I have, and choose what I'm going to equip. You can see I equipped the Haunted Helper, that little ghostly thing following me around. That's the Haunted Helper. And he will attack enemies for you. And then we head over to the Weeping Wastes. We went to the left, and then down. And now we're going back to the left. I'm sure this area looks familiar to you. We were just here a couple of videos ago, collecting all the regular and ghostly garbage, but we want to continue going to the left. We're not going to be here very long, but we now have access to get over to that area. Use your Broomerang to flip the switch, and we see another one of these weird gates that has a key, and to the left we can free spirit number 9. So we're almost halfway with the spirits. Up there, we can't go up there yet, even with the Broomerang, because it is blocked by a gate, but that's okay. We exited to the right because it's the only way we can go right now. Just taking out a couple of these enemies and trying to collect all the garbage. I think I was, yeah, I needed to use the Broomerang. So now I'm headed back over to the well. I'm going to make a little stop in the Sinner's Inn because there's usually someone new there every time you go in, and Grizz is here this time. I think, I don't know if it's random who's in there and what they say, but pretty much every time you leave the area and come back, there should be someone new there that you can speak to. Then we'll come back out to the well, and we want to teleport to the edge, which I'm confusing myself here. The edge. There's only one well there, and it looks like it's in front of a cinema. We're going to find out what's in there on the next video. So thank you all so much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Make sure you're notified next time I put up another guide, and I can't wait to see everybody back here in part 7. Until then, Khajiit always has wares.